Welcome to Go Camp. I am so glad that you're here. I am Aurora LaRay. I'm traveling with my furry-faced pride and joys, Paco and Atlas. We call a Coachmen Freelander home sweet home on the road. In this episode, we are talking Oklahoma. We'll be covering the historic Coleman Theater, pandemic travel, Route 66, and toilet training Atlas. Right after this.
Couch Potato to 5K by Zen Labs Fitness is a simple, free, user-friendly running app. I was skeptical. I'd never tried long-distance running. Couch Potato to 5K starts nice and easy. Baby steps for the win. Before I knew it, I was signing myself and Paco, my 4-pod running coach, up for our first ever 5K. I love that this has been something that I can share with Paco. And it's taken us to trails and created opportunities to make new friends that we wouldn't have had otherwise. Now, we've leveled up to Couch Potato to 10K. Thanks to Zen Labs Fitness and Couch Potato to 5K, I feel amazing.
First things first, we drove through downtown Miami, Oklahoma by way of Route 66. I love this town, and we got our eyes on the historic Coleman Theater. We're in town for the Sunny Side Up Film Festival, which kicks off tomorrow afternoon and is taking place at the Coleman Theater. I'm very, very, very excited to be here for this festival. The Coleman Theater is the most elegant theater between Kansas City and Dallas. People did not think a theater like this would survive in a mining town. I love it so much when people are wrong. The theater was built in 1929 as a vaudeville theater and movie palace. The theater's original pipe organ was sold in the 1970s because of some money stuff, but was returned home in 1996, and I get to hear it played at the Film Festival's awards ceremony. Atlas, my youngest, came into my life in March of 2020. The RV park I was staying in was closing, COVID-19 precautions. So I'm packing up, and here's this stray cat. He's adorable. I want to keep him. Then logic kicks in. RV life. I basically live in a hallway. I live with a dog. I can't do it. I realize that his back leg is hurt, and it looks like he very much tried to just punch his way through a crowd. So I find an open vet, and this cat, oh my gosh, he is so cute and he's so playful at the clinic. My heart just bursts with love. And the vet, he sees this happen. He says, "Congrats, mama." No. But that's welcome to the family. But like, let's be honest, like I was his since first eye contact. P.S. We're road tripping across the country tomorrow. Paco instantly loves him. Like, bringing this cat home was the best gift I could have given Paco. He just dove right into big brother status. He was like, I was born to be a big brother. So I leave the two of them alone for 3 minutes, no more than 3 minutes, so I can finish breaking down our campsite. What does the little cat do? He shreds my Atlas, just map confetti, just everywhere. It's like a geographic gender reveal. Poof! Congrats, it's Oklahoma. I needed those maps. There's no service after Tucumcari. Everywhere is closed. You are the Atlas now. I hope you know how to get across Texas. I always get very, very lost in Texas. He's great at directions. I mean, it took us 3 months to get to Nebraska, but not once like that lady in the phone did he tell me to make a U-turn on the freeway. Joking aside, I am very fond of Oklahoma. The last time I came through was March of 2020. The Coral Drive-In RV park in Guyman, Oklahoma saved this weary traveler. I had left Southern California 2 days prior to head back to Nebraska to wait out the few weeks of the pandemic with family. Everyone in my California campground was freaking out. Rumor had it that the state lines were going to be shutting down. And honestly, it seemed unrealistic, but a lot was going on that seemed beyond the scope of reality. So we just really didn't know what to believe. I made a quick run to the local Walmart. I just wanted to get enough food to get me home. And I think this is a very shared experience. It was jarring, to say the least. It was very, very jarring. It was like I walked in after supermarket sweep and central casting had overbooked contestants. After a few hours, I didn't think I was ever gonna get out of there. After a few hours in line, I left with all I could wrangle: a bag of Cheetos, 2 breakfast burritos, and the last remaining box of cereal, which happened to be Jolly Rancher cereal. It actually was not too bad. Luckily, my campground store still had a roll of toilet paper. I was seriously, no joke, 1 sheet to being out of toilet paper. So I was very grateful for that roll of toilet paper. So hours later, I pulled off. I took a break at Meteor Crater off of the 40 in Winslow. The parking lot was empty, except for me and one other car stuffed to the brim, surfboard secured to the roof rack with Maine license plates, presumably doing what I was doing, getting back to wherever where their people were. It was eerie. It was very eerie. The last time that I'd been at Meteor Crater, it was full of life. There's people everywhere, people, their dogs, family vacations, fun was happening. So I ate one of my burritos and I stupidly decided to check Facebook. And my entire newsfeed was full of people saying that there were folks that were like taking advantage of the pandemic, and they were on family vacations, and they had pictures of like kids hanging out of windows and packed amusement parks and gas stations like full of people. And other than myself and the people from Maine, all I'd seen were semi trucks trying to get food to all of the people mass buying, and 4 mobile morgues. For me, I think I was upset. And I think that this was the first time I was stupefied by share button ignorance. I mean, basically like my next stop, well, I had to stop in Gallup because it was snowing too hard, so I couldn't see. So I did take a little quick nap in an abandoned parking lot there. But my next stop in New Mexico, they closed down the town. The town was closed. Luckily, there was a open gas station, but I wasn't even allowed to get out of my RV to get gas. I had to just slip my credit card to the attendant, and then he filled up my gas tank and then was like, you need to go. So I mean, I didn't know where to stay. There wasn't anywhere really comfortable where I could pull off, and I was tired and hungry because I was like out of food at this point. And I called my mom, and my mom is amazing. Like, she just always comes through. And she called me back, and she was like, "Hey, there's a place. They've got open sites. Just head on to Guyman, Oklahoma." And I got to tell you, when I pulled into that place, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I was just so unbelievably relieved. The young man who checked me in, it was just like, I don't know, finally having a small interaction with another human being who was also just exhausted from everything that was happening. And then to top it off, to really like the icing on the cake is that they had lean cuisines. So I got this macaroni and cheese lean cuisine. And I mean, after I got into my site and I took the dog for a little walk and washed my face. And I mean, I felt that mac and cheese, man, it was like the best meal that I'd ever had in my life. And I don't know, I think about that experience often, and just how important the small things are, whether you're on the road or off the road, or just in every day. We are checked into our Miami, Oklahoma home for the next few days. We are staying at the Miami Mobile Home Community. It's a very, very nice park, very clean. It's reasonably priced. I got a corner spot with a little tree. I love corner spots. We are within walking distance to Route 66, the Coleman Theater, museums, a casino, restaurants. This is the perfect place if you want to explore Miami, Oklahoma to base out of. My mom is meeting me here. She should arrive in a few hours. I'm so excited, and I know I should do some work, but I'm too excited to do that. So instead, we are going to go on a little recon walk. Before I do that, though, I wanted to share this. I am a big fan of road trip songs. One of my favorites is Take the Money and Run by the Steve Miller Band. When he was a kid, he went on long family road trips with his parents. They would listen to the radio the whole time, and they would sing along to their favorite songs. Sound familiar to anyone else's upbringing? In the 70s, FM radio allowed for stereo sound, and it had that cleaner signal. So Miller made his road trip anthems big with many layers to the sound. He wanted to make sure that these songs were upbeat and fun, just like the ones that he loved so much as a kid. So I hope that you enjoy my cover of Take the Money and Run. This is a story about Billy, Joe, and Bobby Sue. Two young lovers with nothing better to do. Sit around the house, get high and watch the tube. Here's what happened when they decide to cut loose. They headed down to old El Paso. It's where they ran into a great big hassle. Billy Joe shot a man while robbing his castle. Bobby Sue took the money and run. Go on, take the money and run. Go on, take the money and run. Billy Mac's a detective down in Texas. You know he knows just exactly what the facts is. He ain't gonna let those two escape justice. He makes his living off of the people's taxes. Bobby Sue, oh, she slipped away. Billy Joe caught up with her the very next day. They got the money, yeah, you know they got away. They headed down south and they're still running today, singing, go on, take the money and run. Go on, take the money and run. Go on, take the money and run. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Paco, Atlas, and I found 2 thrift stores. Cannot wait to go thrifting this weekend. An art museum, an awesome place called Rotary Park. It's this wooded area. They've got a mile paved walking loop. There's squirrels everywhere. There's trees. There's leaves. Paco, Atlas, and I love it. There are also more places to eat here than we possibly can, but my mom is here. We went to Otter Cove Diner for dinner. It's a Route 66 themed diner located right there on the corner of Route 66 as you enter downtown Miami, Oklahoma. Before becoming a diner, it was a Texaco station that was built in the 1920s. Our food was great. Grilled cheese and onion rings. So good. We actually tried to save some onion rings to eat for lunch tomorrow. Definitely ended up eating them on our walk back to the campground. They also have old-fashioned candy in their gift shop. I will take 2 Malo cups to go, please, and thank you. You may also notice that I added some Elvis to my Oklahoma playlist on Spotify. Our neighbor is a tiny Chihuahua named Elvis. She is such a doll. I have been a fan of Chihuahuas since the Taco Bell dog, and she's even cuter than the Taco Bell dog. Yo quiero Taco Bell. I often get asked how we contend with the litter box on the road. Well, I toilet trained Atlas When toilet training, I didn't take into consideration the amount of time, the hours that I would wait in line to use my own toilet. What is he doing in there? What's he doing? Reading Modern Cat? How is he getting these magazines? Who is paying for this Modern Cat subscription? I need to change my credit card numbers again. He is so smart. I bought a toilet fast pass for my toilet, like an amusement park front of the line pass, but for my toilet, it was not cheap. And all of the days are blackout days. How was I supposed to know that every day is a national cat holiday? I believe they're all federal. On the rare occasion that I do beat him to the bathroom, which is very rare, he's a ninja. He stands outside of the door. He actually split the door. I know they don't make things like they used to, but he karate chop split the door. For my personal use, I ordered an outdoor compostable toilet. It's uncomfortable for my neighbors. I apologize. FYI, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I'm back on the fiber gummies. Thanks so much for joining us. I love sharing our adventures with you. Go Camp is now available on the iHeartRadio app and wherever you enjoy your podcasts. And please subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. And if you would like to connect, I would love that. You can find all of my social links at auroralaray.com. Have a wonderful day and many, many happy adventures.